So say if I want to change a file like the Building with Heart document, but I also want to keep the original file, how would I do that?
All right, that is something that we often find ourselves needing to do. We want to make changes, but you want to hang on to that old one just in case something comes up. Now you'll notice we're in the file we created previously, but if I come down here to my status bar and I point to Word, we can see that the Building with Heart document is still there. So I just click in it and I'm back to that file. Now, I believe you told me where you wanted to change it was down here on page 2, more ways to support Building with Heart, and you wanted to add some information to this part. Okay, so I'm going to click after the word sponsor so that we can add your other sentences. So you wanted to add a message that they can contact Chapters if it interests them. So I'm going to type that in. Okay, so we've added our new information. Please contact the chapters below if this interests you. And your question was, what do we do in order to keep the original and save this one? Remember we talked about Save As earlier, that it gives you more options? Well, I could definitely just save, and save would overwrite my existing Building with Heart document, but that's not what we want to do. So I'm going to come over here to the File button and choose Save As. And in this case, it's telling me where the file's been saved, so I don't need to go and change that. We already have the location. Now, if you wanted to save it somewhere else, you'd have to go in and make changes. But we just want to adjust this one so that we don't lose the original. So let's just call it My Building with Heart. And I'll click Save or press Enter. And notice up here it says My Building with Heart. And if I go back to File Explorer and take a quick look, you can see now we have both files showing up. We have the Building with Heart and the My Building with Heart.
Okay, that's pretty simple.
All right, it works very easily. The main thing is to remember which one you're working in and to be careful about the Save button. So let me go back to the Word document, because let's say you wanted to add something else after this sentence. For example, we look forward to hearing from you. Then I could add this, and in this case, that sentence probably is part of the previous sentence we added, and we'd want to save it in the My Building with Heart document. So all I really have to do is save. We could go to Backstage View using the File menu, or as you mentioned before, we have the Quick Access toolbar with the Save button here. This is the same as doing File Save, it just overwrites. So I'll click there, and we've made the change.
All right.
So as you can see, saving is a fairly simple process, and if you need to make revisions, then you determine whether the revisions are part of the old document or if you want a separate new document.